Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. If you can hear my voice, clap your hand. That worked. Mostly. Yay. I love that this community just likes to talk, so it's a good problem to have people settle down. Well, welcome to Unity of Fort Collins, everyone. Do we have anybody who's new here today that would like a welcome packet in your hand? If you are new here and would like a welcome packet, we're so glad you're here. Anybody? Okay. Welcome to the folks online. We have a thriving online community, and so you can't see those folks who are here with us, but we get almost 100 views a week on our. Isn't that wild? That's wild. So we've got online community as well. Today our speaker is Judy Trimbur. Thank you, Judy. And the reader is Kellee James, and our musician is John Magny, and the choir. My goodness. I love coming in the energy the choir has. You know, in high school, when it was important to be popular, I look back and think, okay, the ones that actually had fun was the band. So the ones having fun here are the choir. Actually, we're all having fun, but it's big fun. And the band. Every week we have a prayer chaplain available to pray with people after the service. They sit in the Myrtle room, so if you'd like to have someone join you in prayer for a little bit, our prayer chaplain today is Jenny Hout. There's Jenny. Last week we had a lineup, so if there's somebody already in, there's a chair, so you don't have to lurk awkwardly outside the door. Okay, did you notice the outdoor sign? Did you notice it? Woohoo! So it's out there. It's not quite hooked up. There's one more wire that needs to get run to the sign. And Robert, where's Robert? Would you stand up? Yay. Robert Marshall is the one who's doing the electrical work for us, and it's quite a job. The council was meeting on Sunday when our friend Aaron, who has a winch on his truck, came and lifted the sign and hoisted it down. I was beside myself. It was so great. So look forward to having words appear on the sign. That's coming. That took us about a year to get that done, from big idea to, so, I love it. Check out the Love Wall if you want your pictures, family, friends, loved ones to appear on the Love Wall. Submit your pictures to the office. We're having an annual meeting on the 25th of February, so we do that once a year. We'll have pizza, so it's a bribe to stay, just in case you didn't notice that that's what food does. We encourage you to stay. It's a celebration of the year, so we look at all the highlights, and we have undergone a process of updating our bylaws to reflect our team leadership approach. And we were a little scared of sending it to Unity Worldwide, and they're kind of all in about supporting us in our team approach. Lots of nice comments and feedback, so woohoo. So please join us for the annual meeting. Robert, anybody else doing announcements? Brother Bear? Announcement time. People come on up. Do you remember what you're doing?
So, yeah, back to kindergarten. I'm working on preschool etiquette, and which if you didn't have a good preschool, then you're having trouble now. This Friday, 6 o'clock, we're going to have an early movie. And so 6 o'clock, please come for Brother Bear. It's a fabulous animated film with great messages, and we'd love to have all the children of all ages come and join us. Thanks.
Good morning. Dave Johnson and I are starting a new experience class on Monday, February 12th. And what it is we are going to explore our perception and senses beyond the 5 physical senses and what they're for, why nature made these that we mostly ignore. It's very casual, no assigned reading, lots of suggested reading and lots of sharing our thoughts and exploring together. So that's the 12th. It's a Monday night in the Roomy Room. No. Is it? Is that where we are? You'll find us. We will be somewhere that night at Unity. 6:30 to 8:30, and Dave's sending a clipboard around.
So I don't know how many people have visited our library, which is just down the hallway here, but it's filled with beautiful, fabulous spiritual texts. There's just like old-fashioned library. Some of you youngsters don't know what this is, but you pull a card out, you put your name and phone number on it, then you can take the book home for as long as you need to. You can also sit in there and read. It's actually a really beautiful room as well. But our dear Janice Ballard took it upon herself to organize it, get all the books labeled and got the cards in there. She also culls it once in a while and brings books to the bookstore that are now available for a love offering, so check that out as well. So just kind of keeping it fresh. Anyway, she needs to turn that duty over, and Mr. Jim Weimar has volunteered to help out, but yay, thank you, Jim. But he would rather not be fully in charge of it, so he's looking for one other person that feels called to do it. It's very minimal work. I'm telling you, it's very easy. So if books are your passion, though, think about it, and you can see me or Julie or Jim, and we'll get you all the info that you need, but we love your help. Thanks.
Will.
We had our first drumming circle a couple of weeks ago. And some people are applauding because they were there. We had a great time, great energy. We're having our second gathering the 15th this month, 5 p.m. in the Roomy Room. Hope you can make it. Bring a drum if you've got one. If you don't, we have a couple extra drums and some percussion stuff. So come and join us. We look forward to it. Thank you.
I also want to acknowledge the passing of Bonnie Gates, Gerald's mom and Bob's wife, last week. And my memory forever will be Bonnie coming around to ask Gerald to dance with her in the service. So blessings to the Gates family and sweet travels to Bonnie. Okay, the community lunch bunch will head to Simmer at 11:30 today. So folks gather after the service to share lunch together. Let's join in our opening prayer. Our unity centers us in light and peace, allowing us to recognize our God within and to radiate that love to the world. Thank you.
Guys, we're going to start this one with the guys. We got Peter there, we got David, we got Tim, we got Steve, and Tom, and John. I think we got all the Christian names covered there. We want to congratulate ourselves, the Unity Church, for buying a new mixing board. Woo! Things. And we're really happy to be playing a little beautiful Willie Nelson song here. This is called Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground.
If you had not had fallen, then I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground. And I patched up your broken wing, hung around for a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. 'Cause I knew that someday you would fly away. For love's the greatest healer to be found. So leave me if you need to. I will still remember, angel flying too close to the ground. Past the speed of sound, I'd rather see you up than see you down. So leave me if you need to. I'll still remember, angel flying too close
Oh, thank you so much. I think Kelly's going to do a little reading for us here.
Let's see, I'm not totally. This one? Okay. This little nugget has been sitting. Thank you.
Yes, perfect.
In my email inbox since the middle of December. And here, I promise I won't do more winter resources, but this one was just too good to pass up. This is from an online resource, Do Yoga With Me. And it says, greet winter with gratitude. As 2023 winds down and we settle into winter, we have the opportunity to reflect on the gifts this year has brought us. With every circle around the sun, we grow and let go, refine, and realign. Winter can be the season of conception. From a place of gratitude for all that was, we start to envision all that the future might bring. I find it remarkable that every year this winter milestone serves as a reminder to pause and look around us. On the journey that is life, we can heed this seasonal guidepost and ask if we are still on the course we want to be, or if it's time to try something new. Winter is a nurturing time to turn inward, to tune in to what is calling to be brought forth from within you. Often this calling starts as a whisper of wisdom that requires us to become still and silent, to listen deeply, and to be open with curiosity. I have a practice at this time of year to light a candle at sunset before I turn on a light. This is a way of being present with the dark of the shift of the season, and a reminder that a tiny light can illuminate so much. It is the little flicker of a flame that can bring the unseen into the seen, and is all that is required to bring something new into awareness. I've actually done this, and it's pretty cool. What emerged in your life this year that you are grateful for? Who in your life in this past year has been key in your growth? Have you thanked them? How can you create space this winter to take deep care of yourself? Space for reflection and insight. What are you feeling called to expand into? Where is there room to grow in your life?
We're going to do a song here that our friend Catherine O'Shea here brought to us, a beautiful chant that's called Love, Peace, and Harmony. Pretty good trio there. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, this
Catherine?
song is a song that was received from the source in a meditation in the Redwood Forest in California almost 20 years ago. And now it is actually sang all over the world to bring this message of love, peace, harmony, this message that we all carry within us, to unite it together. So we got our unity choir version of this song. Enjoy.
Lula. Lula, 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 lula. all humanity with hearts and souls together. Of peace and harmony. Of peace and harmony. All right, join us if you can, okay? It's just Lula. Lula, 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 oh Lula, oh, with a little bit of love, little bit of peace, a whole lot of harmony, with a little bit of love, peace. Here we go. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity with hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. La, la, oh, little bit of love, little bit of peace, oh, lot of harmony, oh, little bit of love, little bit of peace, oh, lot of harmony, oh, lula, 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 lula. Lula, 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 Thank you. We will be back. All right, you guys.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. I think I want to keep doing more of the doula. That was awesome. Just awesome. And I want to thank you so much for this opportunity to share a little bit of a story about how I came across my second wind in life. And it's about finding purpose beyond pain. So I want to ask a couple questions to start with. Are you in a place you need to find purpose beyond your pain, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? Have you ever been in that place? Has your hope and your GPS faith kind of got off track a little bit, not quite on the journey that you want to be on? Are you ready to activate your miracles in your life? Because that's what we're going to be talking about, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited about, and I'll share with you a little more that I have found out even some more about Myrtle Fillmore, who is the mother of unity. So I'm really thrilled to share this. So I'm going to share a little story that happened to me in 2018. I really was led through the Spirit to make a decision that was one of the toughest, hardest decisions I think I've ever made in my life. But it was one of those that I had to question, God is or God isn't. God is everything or God is nothing. And living by my principles, living by what God has given me in the messages, I made some decisions that were, I want to say, very, very painful. And I don't know if some of you have ever experienced when you've had some hurt, you've had some pain, and literally you thought, it felt like your heart was bleeding. It felt like my heart was bleeding. I didn't know even, never dealt with that level of grieving. It was just so beyond. I didn't even want to live through it. But I was always a person who believed so strongly since I was little about praying. And I'm very, very committed and passionate about prayer life, about talking with God, talking to my higher self. For me, I connect with the Holy Spirit. For me, I connect with Christ consciousness. And please use whatever higher power words or what you connect with. But I knew always I was still connected with God and trying to understand, why did this happen? All of those questions, how could I have done it differently? And this, for me personally, it had to do with a situation of estrangement and where I lost contact with my children and my grandchildren. And every dream, every hope I had of being a nana, being a grandma, being a mother, everything just came to a screeching halt. The reality that I knew, the reality I thought God wanted for me was gone. I couldn't even pull it up on a screen anywhere inside of my vision, my head. What has happened? And I continue with my prayers. I continue with journaling. I would get on my knees every day. And the love of God never left me. And one of the things that my Hopi nickname means water lily, so I do get tears a bit. So anyways, and I knew, with all my years of learning and everything I've experienced, I've been on this path for so many years, that life happens for us, not to us. Stay in the solution, not the problem. And even though my mind, the noise in my head, would try to figure out, how in the world can this have been different? How could this have happened? The sweet whispers of God, the gentle whispers of God knew what this destiny was about, knew what this path was about. So a year into this, I'm in the middle of the night, I'm looking at my YouTube, very, very rare I ever even do that. And there came, something popped up. And I used to watch the movie The Secret. I loved it. It was so life-changing years ago. And there was a name that said Bob Proctor, okay? And I didn't know who Bob Proctor was. It, said he was in The Secret. He was in the movie, part of making it. And I just knew the promptings of the Spirit inside of me said, you got to meet him, okay? I had no idea where he was, what any of that. And of course, my partner's used to me saying stuff like this, I'm going to go meet Bob Proctor, and he knows to move out of the way, okay? She is like Secretariat the horse, just let her do her own stride, and that's what I was doing. And I made connection to their office and wrote a letter, and there was a small group of people getting together, and he picked me to join in. And before I knew it, I was on a plane to Toronto, but I had to go first class, he said. I never went first class, okay? And this was an amazing experience. This is divine intervention happening in my life. And I know that happens to each and every one of us. And in meeting Bob, it was just phenomenal. And I'm so thankful to be able to have time with him before he had passed on, and to have some of those teachings with him. And spending time with him, he said to me, because he knew the pain I was in, and he said, Judy, you need purpose beyond your pain. And that just went right through me, like, wow, I've been through a lot of things in life. Purpose beyond pain. But I knew I didn't want that separate from God. I didn't want that separate from a spiritual path of how may I serve more? How may I love more? How may I fear less and love more? How may I judge less and love more? And in this process, I knew if I held on to resentment, if I held on to blame, if I held on to feeling guilty or any obligation or duty and trying to fix and control things, I would just be poisoning my own blood. I didn't want that. I wanted to be purified, whatever that takes. And so in that experience there with Bob Proctor, the night before we were having another meeting, I came up with this idea. Not me, it was intuition, and intuition to me is God speaking through me, as me, and said, you're going to write a book called Second Wind. And when Bob said, you need to find purpose beyond pain, it was second wind. How can I get a second wind in my life? What does that look like? What does that mean? And I shared that the next morning with Bob, and I said, would you endorse this? He got up right away, went to his team, his crew, and he wrote down how he was going to endorse the book. He had them draw up samples of covers right away. Now, this is God working right there. Right there. And I want to tell you, previous to going there, I'm just going to share a really short story. I was born with a degenerative bone condition. Doctors said for years I'd never be out of a wheelchair come age 30. And I knew inside of me, that's not God's plan for me, okay? I didn't know how it was going to be different. As time went on, I had multiple surgeries. I was diabetic. I developed Epstein-Barr, diabetes, severe rheumatoid arthritis, and eventually I was in a brace, and that's how I was able to get up and move. And I was so addicted to pain pills. I was baptized 4 times. I was excommunicated twice. You know, I am on this journey of unraveling everything that does not serve my highest good, but what will serve my highest good. Give me the truth. You know, give me the answers, give me the direction. And then I had a very strong spiritual experience at that time, is how I got on this path 36 years ago of awakening. And the reality is it doesn't stop, okay? It goes deeper and it gets better. When we have our greatest struggles, when we have our greatest losses, are our greatest blessings. Our greatest opportunities to continue to evolve. And that's what I'm committed to. And that's what I want to share my story, a little bit of this today. And I'm keeping it brief, believe me, because I am used to going for days, you know. And so if you see my partner hold up time signs, you know, that's but I have to tell you, somebody gave me permission today to not be too concerned about it, and it's Reverend Jim. So, but his wife may feel different. So, so we're on it here, you know. But so the idea of finding purpose beyond pain, and that we're not limited to it only physically. It could be on any which level, and so I was adopted years ago by the Hopis, so they helped raise me and my children. I've spent a lot of time Second Mesa, Arizona, and going through a lot of the teachings. And what they talked about today of what we're living in is called the purification, that we are living during a time of such change. And to be purified, and every secret thing will be made known. Not one stone will go unturned. And so there's a lot of things that are rising up in so many people's lives, myself included. And I bless it and I thank it. May I be purified so I can have that light body, whatever it is, having more of the direct communication from the divine. And many, many times in meditation, I've heard this recently here too, which is just so amazing, is be still, be still. Peace, be still, and know that I am with you. That has just been amazing, and it's just coming through my meditation so often. So, winding this down a little bit, years ago, I met back in this room, and I didn't even know it was called the Myrtle Room. I met for hours back in that room with somebody who would be counseling me and going through a lot. And then when I met there several weeks, maybe it's been a couple months ago with Reverend Sharon Bush, I just couldn't stop crying. Like the tears are flowing. And I look on the wall, and I saw what was written on the wall about Myrtle Fillmore, the mother of unity. I really have to read something to you. If any of you have not gone in there and read this, I've got some stuff to share. This is really, really amazing. And this is a big part of being here. I believe in healing. I believe in miracles. I believe when Jesus said, "What I have done, you could do even greater." You know, this is so divine. Myrtle knew she could heal herself, and she did. Her intense healing experience has been an inspiration to people around the world and the cornerstone of how unity began more than 100 years ago. Myrtle was sickly as a child and a young adult suffering from tuberculosis. After attending a New Thought lecture in 1886, Myrtle came away with one statement that changed her life. "I am a child of God, and therefore I do not inherit sickness." And she went on to say, "I do not believe in evil, I believe in good. I do not believe in sin, I believe in truth. I do not believe in want, I believe in abundance. I do not believe in death, I believe in life. I do not believe in ignorance, I believe in intelligence. There are no discords in my being in peace. My faith and understanding and love are becoming one. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder." A time that unity is so important in the world. Unity is so important in this community versus separation. That's what this place is so hugely about. And then this is, and if any of you ever want to go on, she has some pretty amazing YouTube stories, inspiration, amazing. So I want to share with you about what she did 2 years later, after 1886, then 2 years later, 1888, completely cured. She talked to the light in every part of her body and have it do just what she wanted. She began to teach her body and got marvelous results. Instead of seeing her body as weak and diseased, she began speaking words of strength and power for every part of her body. Her liver, her stomach, abdomen, limbs, eyes, and heart. She didn't get discouraged. It was slow to wake up, but she kept persisting. Right on, both silently and out loud. Declaring words of truth until they did respond. Also told them they were free, unlimiting spirit. I told them they were the centers of life and energy. And 2 years later, her tuberculosis completely gone. We have access strongly to prayers, our thoughts, our meditation, whatever it is. And shortly, I'll be taking you through a meditation very similar to what she did. I had also brought, if anyone wants afterwards too, I'm donating some books to Unity. So the book that I most recently wrote, Second Wind, is available here along with my first book. So I got to share with you just one more little quick thing, even though I'm almost getting another sign here. But I want to encourage you to believe. Be open and believe in the power of healing. Believe in miracles. Believe that there are no accidents, what you've come here to do, what you've come here to be. Believe in your destiny, that you have purpose beyond. And I'm going to share with you what Bob Proctor, I remember hearing him live in Toronto, and then he's shared this on many lectures, and I have put this in my book. If you want to be free, if I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not the me I think my wife thinks I should be, not the me I think my kids think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me, not the me I think you think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. I better know who me is. Okay? And that's what he said to me. Judy, you got to know who you are. This second wind is going to open up your life. Things are going to change. Don't be afraid of change. Be more concerned if we don't change. We live in an ocean of motion, of change, so one with Source and God. And I am so excited to be here today and share any possibilities of miracles that will come into your life even before you go out these doors. Thank you.
All right. Wow, really great. That was really good. So, if you could help me sing Our Thoughts or Prayers. Our thoughts are prayer. We are always praying. Our thoughts are prayer. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is everywhere. And every thought's indeed a prayer.
And our thoughts truly are prayers. We can all close our eyes. I'm going to guide you through a meditation, hopefully similar to Myrtle, and I'll call in her presence and gratitude for all she has done. I want you to take some nice, slow, deep breaths. 5 seconds in, about 8 seconds out. And exhale, go beyond the inhale. Inhale and out, nice and slow. And we do it a few more times. Anytime you slow down your breathing and you exhale beyond, it helps to strengthen your vagus nerve. which goes all the way, the top of the spine, all the way down. Keep breathing slowly. And it also brings a feeling of safety and calmness. And right now, I'd like you to take you could take 2 fingers or you could take 1 or 2 hands over your heart. And I want you to continue breathing. And I want you to think about just the light and the love that surrounds you, and that you're connected into the love and the light of the divine, the wisdom, the universe, the greatness of creation that has made us all that we are and more. And I want you to think about what Myrtle has said. You're not weak, you're strong. You're powerful. Divine made such perfection inside of us. Every one of our souls is made of truth and light. And think about any part of your body. Just invoke light, invoke love and gratitude to all your cells. If your leg is hurting today, invoke love and gratitude to the cells and muscles and joints, any part of your body. Maybe you have digestive issues. See it completely healed. Visualize the divine. Visualize God saying, what more can I give you? What more can I restore inside of you? What more can I do for you? Maybe you need your joy restored. Ask for God to restore your joy. And be thankful it is already done. Finding your purpose beyond any pain that is in your life. Call it in. Be thankful. It will come clearly to you. Just keep breathing nice and deep and slow. Maybe it's your liver. Maybe it's your spine. Call in the healing, whatever it is. And know whatever we go through is not because we're weak. It's because we're strong. And we're made from the infinite. And we're connected in such unity. Keep breathing nice and slow and say thank you for all the blessings, all the miracles that are chasing you everywhere you're going. And we don't contain these messages and these gifts. We share them with our friends and we share them with our family. In conclusion, just say to yourself, I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. And so it is.
Once again, if you can help me out, sing May the Blessings. May the blessings of God rest upon me. May God's peace abide in me. May God's presence illuminate my heart now and forevermore. May the blessings of God rest upon you. May God
So thank you, Judy. Thank you for that message. I also want to thank you for being here the last many weeks and being part of this community. You're such a blessing to us. And my reaction is, oh my golly, we got Myrtle Fillmore in our midst. You were channeling her. I know that. You were channeling her. And it's the same truth that Myrtle Fillmore will be saying if she was standing here, which she was. So thank you. So we come to the time in our service where we graciously and thankfully give of our offerings to support this ministry. And we also support others throughout our community as we pass on a portion to them. Some of our ushers will come forward. We'll bless our offering with the words on the screen. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Money don't get everything, it's true. But what it don't get, we can't use. We need money. That's what we want. Oh, that's what we want. So choir members, once you've thrown in the basket, come on up. We really have been having so much fun with the choir here. So anybody else who wants to join, please do. We're practicing every other Wednesday at 4 p.m. And we're going to do one that we've done here before by Mr. Bill Withers. He's talking about, you can lean on me. Yeah. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Let's hum one. Here we go. Sometimes in our lives, we all need pain. We all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to. Come on, girls.
Swallow your pride. Come on, have things you need to borrow. No one can pay those of your need that you want treasure.
You just call on brother when you need a hand.
We all need somebody. understand. We all need somebody to lean. Oh, lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Play a little guitar, Tom. We all need somebody to lean on. Just like that problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. Oh, you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody. All right, y'all, take it now. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Come on and call me. Call me. Call me. When you need a friend, I'll be there to the end. Call me up again. 623-5789. Call me. Come on and call me. Oh, call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Come on and call me. Call me. Call. You can call me, just not after 6 p.m. Okay. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. On the corner of Lions and Vine, here on the corner of Lions and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine. Here on the corner of Lions and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine. Here on the corner of Lions and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Tag it. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good morning, everybody. We had an amazing day today. It was lots and lots of fun. We started our new program of love, given to us, written by Barbara. She did our curriculum for the month, so it was wonderful. And today we talked about family love. So who wants to share?
I talked about how my parents love me by taking me to my sports games and doing all the stuff to make me have the best. You want to share that? Yeah.
affirmation. Yeah.
What do you want to say, Jeff? And your parents love you because you do things for them, like chores. For example, folding the laundry, for example. I help my parents on vacuuming. Feeding the pets.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Go ahead. Be with your folks. And now January is here, and February is here. Excuse me.
Oh.
Good morning. It's the first Sunday of the month, which means it's Birthday Sunday. Do we have any folks that have a birthday in the month of February? Here, come on up. Say your name and the day of the month. Tamara, 22nd.
John 5th.
Caleb, 18th.
So we use the word beloveds. I'm ready when you are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear beloved. Happy birthday to you.
So, folks, I guess that's it for today, huh? There's a chaplain meeting right after the service, and there's lunch for those of you that will participate with the lunch bunch today. So let's just circle up and join hands as we close our service. Just look around the beloved community and let's share together with our prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.